Be sure to follow my Instagram, Marspeed_official. It's a good place for more car content, and I'll answer all your questions and DMs there. Hey guys, so today I just want to have a look at how rare the SRT model cars are. And to do that, I'll be looking at how many SRTs were produced for each year for a car model, and then comparing that to the total production of the car model. So this video will cover 2005 to 2010, and I can also do a part 2 and 3 for the more current years as well, if the video does well. So the models we'll be looking at are the Chrysler 300, Dodge Challenger, Dodge Charger, Dodge Magnum, and Jeep Grand Cherokee. All these models had SRT8 versions from 2005 to 2010 in that time span, all with the 6.1 liter V8 Hemi. And all the total production figures I'm listing off are going to be for production across the whole world, not just the US. Alright, so let's get into it. Starting with the Charger, from 2006 to 2008, around 3 to 5% of the total Chargers produced were SRT8s, as you'll see on the figure, which is around 5,000 per year. And in 2009 and 2010, the SRT8 total dipped to around 1%, only around 1,000 produced, making these SRTs much rarer. And overall, when we take a look at the totals, there were around 16,000 SRT8 Chargers out of over 545,000, meaning that just around 3% of all the Chargers on the roads are SRT models, which I would say is pretty rare. On to the Challenger. In the first year of production in 2008, all of the Challengers made were SRTs, and the next 2 years there are also a lot produced, around 20 to 30% of the Challengers. So overall, the SRT8 Challengers are not as rare, with over 27% of all the Challengers being SRTs. For the Dodge Magnum, there was no SRTs the first year, and then just 2 to 5% until the Magnum stopped being produced. The SRT8 Magnums are very rare, as only 2.2% of all Magnums are SRTs. Onto the Chrysler 300, again, SRTs are very rare. The first year in 2005 saw just under 1% of SRTs made, and then the numbers stayed around 1% all the way until 2010. So in total there were 648,300 Cs made over this time, but just 18,000 SRT8s, which means 2.8% of the total production. So the 300 Cs are very rare in SRT form. And finally, the last SRT offering was the Jeep Grand Cherokee. From 2006 to 2010, each year there were only about 1.5 to 4.5% of total production being the SRT8 models. And in total, over 505,000 Grand Cherokees were made, but only 18,000 SRTs, which is about 3.56% of all Grand Cherokees. So in total, up until 2010, there was almost 2 million of these Mopars made, and yet only 84,000 SRT8 models, which is 4.231%. They're all pretty rare, I'd say, except for the Challenger. There's a little more of those. But if you do have an SRT8 from 2005 to 2010, you are a rare 4% of all Mopars. So I have to say, the SRT8s are very rare. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was interesting for me to see how many SRT8s were out there and how limited they actually are. You know, we all know that they're the top model, but it was cool to see just how few of them there are out there. So let me know if you do want the part 2 for 2011 and upwards. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.
It's delicious.